In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the Optimize Member plugin, which comes with optimizepress, and this plugin can be used to secure your members areas inside optimizepress. So you can use this to deliver your members to secure membership portals or product delivery pages and automatically send them logins so they can securely log in and download your content. So what I'm going to do is run you through the main options and how to set these up, and then in separate tutorials I'll go through the individual integrations with different shopping carts and autoresponders. So the first thing you're going to see after you click on Optimize Member and the General Options is the General Options panel for Optimize Member, and this is where we set up a number of the main options for Optimize Member. So if I scroll down, I'll talk you through each of these individually. On this first section, define membership levels and packages. This is where you can set up the main levels for your membership. You always have a free membership level at level 0. Now this still requires registration by your users, but it can be used if you want to provide some free content inside a secure members area and require a login. After that, we have membership levels 1 through to 10. And you can actually add more levels by modifying the code of the plugin if you need to, and you'll find a tutorial on that coming soon in our help desk. So basically these top 10 membership levels should be sufficient for most people to start with, and you can actually name these individually. If you don't like the titles here, you can change these individually to fit with what you're offering. So generally what you would do is, if you were creating a product for sale, let's say you wanted to sell optimizepress through Optimize Member, then you might change level 1 to be optimizepress. And then what we would do is we can scroll down, and that essentially is the setup of the first level. Now if you want to add a package to the membership, you can add a package here. Now a package is essentially a way of individually specifying additional access requirements for a particular piece of content. So let's say that within optimizepress we had some training like our club membership. Now we could create the club membership as level 2, or we could use the packages to create a separate level. So we could use the club package here. So if I now scroll down to the bottom and save these changes, you will see that a club package has been created. Now don't worry about this warning for now, I'll go through that in just a moment. So we've got the optimizepress level 1, and now we also have a club package. And now what we can do is we can specify that the club package is required on particular pages in order to be able to download some content or to access a page, and I'll come on to that later. So with packages you can essentially create an unlimited number of membership levels, because you can combine requirement of access to a particular membership level with access to a particular membership package, and you can also group these together. So you could create a page which required access to the club and maybe another package as well. One other note about our membership levels is that they do offer consecutive access. So what this means is basically that anyone with a membership level 0 will access level 0. Anyone with a membership access level 1 will also be able to access content in level 0, and so on. So if you had a level 2, they will also get access to level 1 and level 0. Now the only exception to that is if you have particular packages, which will mean that if you had a page which was on level 1 and it also had the club requirement, then even if someone had level 10 access, they would not be able to access that content because they do not have the club membership. Now one other thing in this section is that we can hide content to particular to non-members. So this means we can hide links to any of our membership content to anyone that does not have that level of access, and this is a great way of building your site and hiding the membership areas but having them there for when people do get access. Okay, so the next thing is to configure your autoresponders. So we have a number of different options here, and each of these relates to a particular level. So for example, level 0, we can choose our list provider, and you can choose the list. Now in order to show options here, all that we have to do is go into the main optimizepress dashboard, and we have to choose our membership, we have to choose our autoresponder mailing list services here. So if you wanted to connect Aweber, you can connect that here. iContact, MailChimp, any of these providers you can connect. And then when you go back to Optimize Member, you will be able to pull in the options for those memberships. And your members, when they subscribe to this level, they will automatically be added to those particular lists that you specify. And obviously, the only thing you need to be aware of here is that at the moment, we only support registering a member for a particular level. You can't specify a list for particular packages, so only for levels. Okay, so with that said, let's go on to the next option, and that is the membership options page. And this is a very important page within your site. You need to customize this in order to have your membership pages protected. When you don't use this option, your membership content will not yet be protected. So this page is essentially what we use to protect, to redirect our content. So when someone tries to land on a piece of content that is protected, they will be redirected to this option here. So you can use this as a sales page, you could have a login page, or essentially any page where it gives people the opportunity to either sign up for your offer or to log into your members area, depending on how you want to do it. What we always recommend is that if you send people to a login page that you create, you also have an option for people to find out more about your product, because people may land on that and want to buy your product. The next thing is the login welcome page, and this is the generic welcome page that all your members from all levels will see. Now you can customize this membership, this page with your own content, and you can also specify special codes here by following this guide here to actually specify particular pages that people would land on. So you can use one of our replacement codes here to specify that a user may land on a page which is specific to that user level. So you might have people land on /level 1 and /level 2, and then you would create individual pages for each of those, which would be the custom welcome page. Obviously on your welcome page, you want to make sure that people get an introduction to your product, and we'll go into creating your actual membership pages in another tutorial. Email configuration is very important. This is the settings for the emails which are sent out from your membership. So when someone subscribes, they will by default be sent out their name and email address and logins for your membership. Now, if you want to customize that, you can click yes to customize here, and you can customize the email to fit your requirements. So this is the subject line, and this is the email they get. And you can use these replacement tags if you want to specify particular information in the email. Once you've set that up, you can go on to open registration. Now we recommend leaving this as no, do not open registration. We always leave this shut. If you want to allow people to register for your site, they'll be registered at level 0, and you can access and activate that here. The next thing is your login page. Now this is the page where members will log in to your membership. Now let me just show you what our page looks like here. And you can see by default it's going to just have our logo, and it's going to have the information here. Now when you preview this page, because you're logged in, you will see the forms. Obviously if someone tries to come to this page and they're not logged into your site, they will actually see a message currently saying that this site is not accepting registrations. But this is your registration page, and also you can customize your login page. And here you have the options to upload a logo, customize the background, and all different options here to fit with your brand. This section here you can use to collect particular registration fields on sign up. Generally you won't need to use this, but this option is here if you need it. Membership profile options, you can specify different options for people to be able to customize their membership options and profile or not. And you can see this is fairly self-explanatory here. You can also specify one-time offers, so you can specify a particular offer page to be shown when members log in after a number of times. So for example, you could specify here one login and then the access level, so you might say level 1, and then the page that they're going to see. So that would mean that after 1 logins, people who are access to level 1 will see a particular offer. And this is a good way to offer things to people as they come back to your site over a period of time. You can offer them upgrades, or you can offer them other subscription products. So once that's all set, you can save this. There are some other options here, but most of the time you'll not need to use these. They do have self-explanatory information on each of the pages. Okay, so I'm just getting a warning here that we need to set a membership options page. Now I don't have many pages set in this, so I'm just going to choose the landing page here, but normally you would create your own page for this content. So once I save that, that's going to actually activate my membership settings. So the next thing to do is actually to protect some content. So the easiest way to do this within optimizepress is using the live editor and the membership options. So if I go over to the page builder, and what I'm going to do is create a membership homepage. I'm going to use a content template, and I'm going to choose the membership home template. Okay, so you can now see my membership homepage that has been created. Now, as you can see, there's a few warnings here. If you're not sure how to configure your membership, I would recommend following the membership setup tutorials, which will guide you through this. For the example of this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how we would protect this page. So the first thing to do is to go to membership settings, page settings, and we just need to select this as a product. So I'm just going to save that, and the membership setup tutorial will guide you through this. So we've now set this as a product, and this is essentially the home page of a product which would be called membership home currently. If I show you in here now, you can see the product name is membership home, so you would obviously give it a more appropriate name. But what I'm interested here is the membership page restrictions, and you'll see this option activate when you activate the Optimize Member plugin. And this gives me the option to specify a particular protection for this page. So you can see here I can specify that this page will require the level optimizepress, which is what I created earlier. So I'm going to specify that. I can also tick any packages that I want this page to require. So I can tick the club package, or I can leave that unchecked for now. I can also drip this page, so I can specify that this page will become available for members after a number of days. Obviously, you would never want to do this with your membership homepage, but you may want to do this with other content within your membership. And when you specify a drip, you can also specify the page to be redirected to if this content is not yet available. So once you've done that, I've just protected this with the optimizepress level. I'm going to save and update, and the page will reload. So this page is now protected, and anyone who tries to access it without that optimizepress level membership will be redirected to my membership options page. So I'm just going to save and publish the page, and then I'm going to show you a few other options for protecting your content. So now we have a protected page. What you need to do is perhaps add some protected content to the page. So now we can do this by going to add an element, and I'm going to search for file downloads. Now you will have seen, if you've watched the membership tutorial, the file downloads element. Well, when you have the membership optimize member plugin installed, you'll see membership files download, and this is secured membership downloads. So I'm going to select this option. I'm just going to select the final option here, and I'm going to add a new product. Now you will see that we now have an option to specify the membership level required for this download. So I'm going to select optimizepress, and we can also select a package if we want. I'm going to leave that blank for now. I'm going to upload an image as my sample product. So I'm just going to select an image just for the purposes of this demonstration. Okay, so I've just uploaded an image. So we might call this logo sample. So here we go. We offer the download of a sample logo image. Obviously not very attractive, but it's just for the purposes of this demonstration. So now this image that we have, this download that we've offered, is secured. So anyone that lands on this page who doesn't have the optimized member access will not be able to download this. Now obviously with this page being protected by the optimizepress level, that wouldn't ever happen. But if you, for example, had a general homepage which you wanted to have downloads for different levels, then you can have them listed like this and protect them individually. And your content will now be uploaded securely to our secure downloads folder, so it is protected and cannot be downloaded unless someone is securely logged into your members area. So that is a basic overview of setting up a membership page, securing it with Optimize Member, and providing a secure download. In the next video, I'm going to cover how to integrate with various shopping carts and gateway systems to process payments and add your members to your membership site.